Welcome back, guys, to a new video. Today there will be commentary. Finally, I won't be doing commentary throughout the whole entire video, but for certain moments and parts of the race I will be doing commentary. This video in the race was quite interesting, to say the least. But let's race here in Mexico, and hopefully we can get our first win of the season. I believe our first win in a long time since I raced this car. 5 red lights and away we go. But first, let me show you the setup. Here's the transmission I'm using, aerodynamic suspension, quick setup. You can use that setup if you want to. It's very good, very fast. We use all of our illegal, not really illegal, but our deployment here. We found a little loophole in the rules where we can get a little extra boost down the straightaways. It's kind of like ERS. We're not really supposed to have it until 2026 regulations, but we managed to find a loophole in the 2025 regulations and add an ERS system. Let's hopefully we don't get caught, we might get fined, big penalty points and stuff. Looking up the inside of the tally, we made a couple moves. We made a couple moves up into 11th place. Just behind our junior driver, and trying to go up the inside as we move on the outside for this corner tally. And he's gonna defend from us. And so we're gonna have to slot him in 12th place off the restart. Okay, we got very close to time. We have to make a move up the inside. We make a little bit of contact. That goes almost sideways. We actually go sideways into the grass. So we have to use a lot of deployment here to not lose a lot of time. And this extremely long straightaway made a little contact that caused the car to have a big moment against the grass. Like we can save it almost instantly. But we're gonna go around 340 kilometers. On the end of the straight, looking up the inside of not heavy. We can also try to make a big, another cut. Big hit with our GP. Italian, the Zorline car. Absolute huge contact. We have a little bit of front wing damage I'm getting. And I felt it through this corner, it just did not turn well. Yeah, that's definitely me having front wing damage. We're up to 10. Not the greatest start because we have front wing damage, but it should come to us later on when we are using these hard tires from the mediums and soft, and then those tires should die off faster. Again on this huge straightaway right behind another one of our junior drivers. Gonna pass him. We're gonna pick about 356 kilometers per hour. We're trying to make a huge move up the inside. Up the inside of the Alpine driver of Luan Alves here. Trying to do a good cross. We have a little bit of deployment left. Let's go up the inside. Up the inside, kind of cut across the nose, and we're gonna get past, use a little bit of deployment and to make sure the pass is complete. Now we're gonna get inside of here, guys. We are teammate. Then we go around the outside, we try to spin back and look up the inside. Can't do it. Now I have to probably wait until the long straightaway to go for a move. We have gotten really close here, guys. We're trying to make a move up the inside. Actually, no contact. Surprisingly. We actually made no contact there, just very close to the racing now. But we're on the back of our teammate of Gasly here. We're going to set the fastest lap, not fast lap race, but our personal PB. We use all the deployment down the straightaway, and with the straight slipstream, we're going to peak around 340, 50 kilometers per hour. What some straight line speed in our engine we have now on the back of the Alpine. We use all our deployment here and try to make a move around the outside. Then we do use their deployment off the exit. We're just barely good. What a move around the outside for 5th place. Now on the back of Jack Dewey. This insanely long straightaway has been our friend with this powerful engine in our, let's just say, not so illegal, but illegal deployment and use here as we make a pass, almost make contact with Logan Sargent. Those tires are really dying off here. Those medium tires are really dying off, and we're now on the back and we got a great run up into the podium. Can we chase down the leaders? Now Cheese Monster gonna actually try to send one up the inside, couldn't get there. Even if he does that, he doesn't just send one up again. And a little bit of contact kind of turned in on my rear tire, but we're still gonna get the pass. A little argy-bargy will help me. And we're now in 2nd place. We use a lot of our deployment here. We're trying to catch up to Thomas Nightshade, who's currently leading the standings right now. That's right. The rookies in the standings. Last 2 corners, we're on the back of Thomas Nightshade. We're gonna have to make a huge send and contact. We make contact and contact again. Barge our way in the first, and we're gonna win, even if it might be a little controversial. It's gonna be our first win of the season, and we're also gonna set a new personal PB. What a victory! Yes. Alright, it is time for my home race. We are qualified P5, but let me show you the setup. We're going to actually turn down the engine performance a little bit to save the medium tires. There's the downforce. It's a very good setup. I recommend you to use it. And 5 laps, and away we go here. Not the best race that we have. But when the Alpine's upper inside, he's also partly on the sauce. We make contact with one of our junior drivers who absolutely sent it. use a lot of our not so legal deployment here. Where in some ways we're trying to go around there. So I think it's our teammate who shut off the door. Now into this long back schedule, we use a lot of our deployment to try to get up the inside of Logan Sargent here. It's an absolute cluster here. Looks like just gonna turn it on us after we touch wheels at very high speeds. I don't know what he is doing, man. Completely turns in on me. But it's the Alpine jumping up 4 or 5 spots there. It's not competing for third. I think he actually is in third. Oh my goodness, what a restart for the Alpine. Once again, me and Lucas have to make contact. We use our deployment here. They're side by side and can finally pass him for 5th place. Can we get up the inside of Jack doing? We are in dive bombing. We go up the inside, he completely turns on him. Contact, we make contact, he puts him into the wall. What was he doing? I was completely there. And once again, we get completely turned in on. You know, after all that contact, we surprisingly have no front leaf or side pod damage. After we finish, because we spin again. We're getting hit. We get hit by the Ferrari, and we get hit by the Alpine. There's our teammate Flippin and Mercedes are up in the air.